Hello, welcome to this edition of Vince and You. My name is O.C. Vince. In this edition, we'll be talking about the fantastic, first of its type in Nigeria, when BOSCH security systems have finally arrived and recently launched in Nigeria. In this edition, we'll be looking into the upcoming conference of BOSCH security systems themed architects, consultants, function, and the focus is to look at how they can integrate Nigeria system-wise, technology-wise, especially in this time of serious security challenges, bomb blast, armed robbery. They are bringing this new integrated system from BOSCH Security, a renowned name, a global product with good reputation. For me to take you further on this edition, we are blessed and opportune to have the BOSCH Security Systems African Regional Director, Andries Nouwens. Welcome to this edition.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
It's a
When
pleasure.
did you arrive Nigeria?
I arrived yesterday in Nigeria for our event, but also to talk to today and tomorrow to our customers. So it's a big pleasure to be in Nigeria. It's a great country to visit it.
Thank you. You hear what he's saying? Nigeria is a great place to be, a lovely country to be. Sir, you are the backbone about this conference that is going to start in Abuja tomorrow,
Correct.
the 13th of October 2015. And I know on Thursday, the 15th of October 2015, you also be in Lagos.
Yes.
What is your motivation for this conference?
First of all, we are passionate about the job we do, and we are all in security, and we really are making the Nigerian market, the people, safer with our products and technologies. And we really want to make our first impression now to the Nigerian market. We opened our office already in June of this year in Nigeria, so we are based in Lagos at this moment, but we are investing further in our business in Nigeria. But we make a fresh start now, having our first conference for consultants, end users, system integrators, to show our products, to show our capabilities, to show the BOSCH company. BOSCH Security Systems is a company that is focusing on quality, and we really want to share that with the people in Nigeria.
Beautiful. You've heard it. BOSCH is based on quality, and they are here to share it with Nigeria. You obviously know, my viewers, that the issue of national security right now in Nigeria is of great importance, and we always encourage our law enforcement agencies to use technology to help with the issue of national security. So, tell us about the kind of technology that you have that can help to secure Nigerian homes, Nigerian companies, institutions, hotels, stadiums. What do you have, sir?
We have a lot of different products, Vince. We are one of the suppliers, one of the few suppliers, I should say, worldwide that can offer a total solution on security. We sell video security, so CCTV, fire detection system, intrusion detection systems, public address evacuation systems. We have access control systems, but the most important product for us is BIS, our building integration system. And with this BIS, under one umbrella, we can make sure that all these different elements of security are integrated in one system, in one software, to manage the security of a building, from a stadium, as you said, to a hotel or to private homes. So we have for every application the right solution.
Good. Now, obviously, Nigerians, you understand that we are a big country with about 170 million people, and the security of our citizens are of utmost importance to Nigerians. Sir, when you talk about government buildings, example, the big government buildings, our oil refineries, things like our National Assembly, stadiums, universities,
Yes.
do you have the kind of technology that can help our law enforcement agencies to look after them?
Definitely. All these buildings you mentioned, Vince, are very important because a lot of people are gathering there. And of course, if you talk about the National Assembly, there are a lot of politicians, they need to be protected. And they make sure the democracy in the country is being safeguarded. So we need to make sure these people can do their job in a safe way. In a stadium, maybe 80,000, 100,000 people are gathering. Can you imagine what happens if there is a fire? If people get in panic and they want to run all to the same exit. So that will be a big mess. So we will make sure that there is enough fire protection to make sure if there is a fire, we can quickly see it. If we have to evacuate a stadium, we can manage that people in a phased approach, in a structured way, leave the stadium. People in hotels, guests to the country, if they want to come here, they want to feel safe. They want to have a safe night, do business here, visit here the country. If they go to sleep, they need to be safe. So that's why you see in hotels fire detection systems, access control systems, intrusion systems, everything managed to make sure that the people using the building are safe. And we want to make sure that we can contribute to those people who are visiting the country, living here, doing their work, can do it in a safe way. Of course, we also want to protect the money flow in the country, so like oil and gas or other industries, factories, we want to make sure that they are safe. So access control, only the people allowed to enter the premises can go in. Intrusion systems, people are not having the clearance to go in, you should stay out. Fire detection, video security, all these products are needed to support the local guards, to support the local people protecting the building, the law enforcement people, to make sure they can do a better job. Our technology helps those people doing a better job, saving also money for the building owner, being more efficient, in the end being more safe.
Fantastic. You talked about the oil and gas sector.
Yes.
Obviously, you know that the oil and gas sector is one of the major sources of income to Nigeria. So is there any kind of technology? Because right now, if you go to certain parts of where our oil pipelines, you've got issues about people vandalizing our oil pipelines.
Yeah.
And we send the Navy, the Air Force to protect it. There are still issues of vandalism. Is there any kind of technology that can be able to monitor when people tamper with oil pipelines, even from the side or under? Is there any kind of system to manage it, sir?
Yeah, there are different systems for that. If you look at pipelines, and of course you can work with video security. And we have cameras, and what makes cameras now more important nowadays is that they are smart. So that you have intelligence in the camera. So the camera can see, for example, if people are approaching a pipeline from far away, you can indicate on the camera if people are walking on this area to the pipeline, for example, an alarm is generated in the camera. If people are breaching a fence, it can be an alarm. If people are jumping a fence, you can give an alarm. So all these triggers helps the local security guard to make sure that he can do his job better and start to look for these people. So that's just a small example how we can contribute to the safety of oil and gas. Of course, every day that oil has been stolen is a big loss for the country. So we need to make sure that all this is being protected in a very good way. And we can do that. We have different products, explosion proof, needs to be in an oil and gas sector. All these kind of things we know. We have a lot of experience worldwide in these critical infrastructure projects, and we have already many projects secured in that way.
Now, in corporate social responsibility, you know, does BOSCH have any plans on the issue of corporate social responsibility? Because Nigeria being a very big country with loads of young people, boys and girls, they don't have much doing in sense of recreation, because we are talking about the consciousness of the Nigerian people. In their heart of heart, they want to do good. They want to get involved in creative, innovative things like recreation, like sports, like music, like dancing. Is there any plans for BOSCH security systems to add value to the Nigerian lives in this area of social life, recreation, to inspire, to motivate the young Nigerians to know that BOSCH has been a name of quality, and that BOSCH is still name of quality till today?
Yeah, we can do that, Vincent. Thank you for asking, because BOSCH is a company with very high norms and values, and we take social responsibility very serious. The first step BOSCH did as a global company is invest in Africa, and mainly also in Nigeria, by opening up their own office here. So we are putting people here in place, we employ people and we train people. So that's the first step we take in contributing to society. And we plan to stay here for many more years. So we are not here for a short while to make a quick profit. BOSCH is a company with a long-term vision. So we always look at the future, and we always want to share that with the people we are working with. So yes, we take social responsibility very serious. In the next few years you will see we are investing further, and we will make a contribution to society here in Nigeria.
Beautiful, beautiful. Before I let you go, sir, you talked about the issue of training. That will be almost my last question for today. You talked about the issue of training, because you know that training, development is part of human endeavor.
Yeah.
And as the consciousness of people that believes that Nigerian youth or Nigerians as a whole deserves a lot better with the issue of ethics and values and training and personal development, we would love to know what is the policy of BOSCH in training and educating people on how to use things like the BIS, the Building Integrated System. Because one thing is to install it,
Correct.
one thing is to have the right training for the Nigerians, okay, that need to use it to create employment, to improve our economic value in Nigeria. What is your plan or the plan of BOSCH Security System as an African Regional Director in training, manpower development for the management of the BIS system in Nigeria?
Now, that's a good question, and you're completely right. At BOSCH we are passionate in what we do. So we are passionate about our work, we are passionate about the people we work with. But you need to give the people also the tools to do their job. So this afternoon we were visiting one of our major customers here in Nigeria, and we discussed a training plan. Because they have several sites, several people working with our equipment, but the people are only as good as the tools they have and the training they get. So we agreed with this customer, a big large end user, a bank here in Nigeria. We agreed on a certain training plan to bring all their people to our training centers and to train them on our equipment to make sure they use it in an efficient way. And that makes it for the end user, the owner of the bank, a more efficient system, and the people, they can develop themselves. If they come to our trainings, they know how to use our building integration system. And like I explained to you earlier, our building integration system is a platform that connects all the different elements of security. So it takes some training for the people to understand how to operate it. Of course, in BOSCH we focus on the user experience, that it's easy to use, but still we want to challenge, we want to help the people using the system to do that in the best possible way and get all the information and all the knowledge out of the system that's possible. And that's why we want to train. Worldwide we are building up now training centers everywhere to make sure that we can train the people, that we can explain them how they work. More important is our investments in the country, that we're building our own offices, employ the people, make sure that we work with local people, train them either in Germany where our headquarters is or any else in the world, to make sure they are good employees for BOSCH and they are also then adding value to the people of Nigeria.
Thank you, sir. And sir, what are we expecting from the BOSCH Security Consultant Conference that is start tomorrow, and then on Thursday in Lagos? Remembering that in June or July this year you launched the Lagos office of BOSCH. Now, what are we expecting on Tuesday in Abuja, and what are we expecting on Thursday in Lagos?
We will proudly show all our products, and it's for me really a very positive thing, and I'm passionate about it, that we can show tomorrow the first time on behalf of BOSCH Security Systems all our products working together. We will explain to a lot of people visiting us tomorrow all our different systems, how they work and how they work together under our integration system. But more important, we give very clear application solutions, as we call it, so security solutions for either urban surveillance or for oil and gas or for hotels. So we will explain in detail, based on our experience worldwide, how we see the ideal or best security solutions for these verticals. So if people are coming from hotels, we will explain them how we see how you can make a hotel safe. For people from stadiums, we will explain the best security systems for stadiums. So we will not only focus on products, but people are interested in solutions. They want to make it tailor-made for their stadium, for their hotel, for their shopping mall, to make sure that they understand how they can use our products. So we will give them a very good overview, what is the best solution, integrated solution technology from BOSCH for the Nigerian market. And I'm happy that we can show that in 2 locations this week here, and I hope that a lot of people will visit us and that we can show the capabilities of our quality products.
Fantastic. You've heard it from the Regional African Director, Andries, Nouwens, talking about the BOSCH Security System Conference in Abuja on the 13th of October and then in Lagos on the 15th of October. He's saying, come and understand how fantastic that BOSCH is. Sir, I'm going to let you go now, but there's something, like in Nigeria, we always want to make sure that things are going the right way. Who can buy from BOSCH? Is there any middleman, or can anybody just come and buy from BOSCH, or have you got very stringent policies on how people can buy from you?
No, we work with a system integrators. So we always work with a selected group of well-trained, trustworthy companies which are installing our products. We call them system integrators or distributors. And we already have selected them across the country in Nigeria to work with us. We are happy to serve any end user which has an interest in our system. So whoever has an interest, they can come to us, we will talk to them, we will sit with them, design the best solutions. They will buy it from our system integrators and distributors. Why? Because they will integrate the system according to the needs and the requirements of the end user. Because a hotel is not always the same as another hotel. So the system integrators will make sure that they combine the right products, and they make sure that they do the installation and of course the maintenance and the service. But that's why we use system integrators in our distribution model to the end user.
Fantastic. That's end of the conversation today with the fantastic African Regional Director of BOSCH Security System, Andries Nouwens. Thank you for watching. Remember, this is Vince and You on African Free Press, where we report Africa from a refreshing perspective. Thanks for watching. God bless you.